Perfect.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the college experience. So today we have our returning guest, Pat Kenny.
Yo! What's going on, guys? Thank you for having me back.
Yeah.
Love you, bro.
Last week we had a short episode, a little time restraint on the room we were in.
Yeah.
But, we're glad to have Pat back so we can have a more full podcast.
Exec producer mishap, but we're good. We moved past it.
That's right.
And
the sequel is always better than the first.
For sure.
I feel like that's debatable.
This is the Empire Strikes Back.
No, we didn't get
there we go.
We got some good stuff to talk about. I just want to start off this episode by saying, last podcast, episode 2, we talked about Astro World, and we talked about how dangerous it is to be in the pit of a concert, right? And the day after Astro World, 8 people died.
That shit's crazy.
That was
crazy.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Yep, that was insane.
That was crazy. So for people that don't know, I mean, I don't really know what happened. I'm kind of under a rock, but let's explain kind of what happened for those that don't know.
Yeah, it was just a huge concert in Texas. Astro World, so Travis Scott and Drake performed, and I think they had 50,000 people there, and just people got trampled. 8 people. There's videos of medics and EMTs doing CPR on people, and he's just singing Astro World.
Yeah,
so.
I just saw a 9th actually just passed away today.
Really?
Yeah. I saw earlier, I think it was the same girl. Unfortunately, yes, she was pronounced brain dead.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, and today she just passed away. So
R.I.P.
to her, R.I.P. to the rest of the people that lost their lives. Yeah. No one wants to see that, especially at a concert where you're supposed to have fun and enjoy yourself.
No, that's tough. Yeah. Nick and I were talking about this today. Do you guys think that's Travis's fault for not stopping the concert when he should have probably? Because I also saw a video on Instagram where it might not have been this concert, but it was a previous concert where someone passed out and he stopped the concert and in auto-tune told the fucking person to come get told the EMTs to come get the person that passed out.
Really?
Yeah, and he was talking to them and he was still in auto-tune.
No
so it was come get them. And it was so funny.
Oh, I see that video.
So I don't know, from my perspective, people getting trampled in a mosh pit, you go to heavy metal concerts, stuff like that kind of happens a lot. It's not something you can kind of avoid. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Does the blame get fully put on Travis?
I think we weren't there, so we don't know exactly, how it went, what happened. But, he is kind of known for having, the craziest events. Have you guys seen the documentary on Netflix? They have, an Astro World documentary, and it's basically, yo, this is the sickest show ever. We're so crazy and stuff.
Is he from Texas?
Yeah, he's a Houston guy.
Okay, all right. I just didn't know.
Yeah, but like you were saying, Hayden, he kind of likes that whole vibe of having people rage and
cool.
march at his concert. That's kind of what he goes for, and obviously that works for him. He's got a huge following, but obviously at a place like this where the venue got way too packed and there wasn't enough structure, it kind of ended poorly.
Yeah, I think this will change things in the future. They'll make precautions that this can't really happen again.
Yeah.
For the next time.
Yeah. Going back to talking about Travis and his hype beast mentality. Did you guys see the video? It went out a long time ago of him and his boys listening to No Bystanders when it first came out. They were just going fucking nuts in his clubhouse.
Oh, really?
It was so funny. It was they were all just going around, fuck the club, hey, fuck the club. It was crazy. But there are artists that feed off that, and if you listen to hard rap, I guess there are plenty of artists that do that and feed off that kind of energy.
Yeah.
But
I know
obviously
Cardi concerts are crazy. Cardio.
Yeah. Have you been?
No, but I've seen videos and it's very similar to Travis. That's what I've heard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean obviously, it's like Pat said, no one wants to see anyone die from that.
No, of course not. Yeah, it's supposed to be, you're supposed to go to a concert to live your life, have a good time.
Right.
You pay all that money to go there. Obviously, you don't want to get hurt while you're there. That's awful.
Get fucking turned, bruh.
Two turn.
Don't get yourself trampled while you're getting turned now.
Yep. All right, boys. So, what do you guys want from life?
Oh, you're coming out with a deep question right now?
Yeah, we're going deep.
All right.
We're going deep this podcast, bro. Sean, let's start with you, bro.
I'm going to start with me.
What is your deepest aspiration?
My deepest aspiration? I feel like nowadays there's a lot of people where, we're, I don't want to call it sheep, but we're all going through the same process, whether it's, going from middle school to high school to college, or, you know, I know college is where it gets iffy because people do different things, like going to community college, like most of you guys, and or like to go for me, where go from a 4-year school to a 4-year school, and, you know, obviously just go through a 4-year school, and then obviously after that, grad school, stuff like that, it gets real crazy. But for me, I just don't want to get stuck in a dead-end job that I hate day in and day out.
9 to 5.
And 9 to 5. I don't. You know what? If I'm working at a 9 to 5, but I enjoy it, and like if I've got to work a lot of hours and that kind of stuff, but I enjoy it, I got no issues with that.
Yeah.
None. You know, people say, oh, if you think about money, that's short-minded. I don't agree with that. I think money's a huge part of it. I spent $75 the other day to fill my tank of gas.
Exactly.
Like, you know, money's a factor in everything. So, yeah, if financially I don't have to worry about shit, and I am happy where I'm at, and that kind of stuff, and I am happy with who I am as a person, my well-roundedness. You know, I mean, I just bought a book at Costco today, The Endings of John Lennon, because I was like, oh, fuck it, let's learn something new today. And I mean, I know how he died and that kind of stuff, but I was interested in the in-depth story, and I started reading it, and literally it starts off from the killer's point of view, going from New York to the UK, I think he ends up landing in, and going and killing John Lennon. It's like from his perspective, really? Everything that he did. And obviously it's a little, you know, dramatized because it's a book.
Did you read the whole thing?
I've read 3 pages.
Oh, okay.
You got it today.
I got it today. Literally like 2 hours ago.
Okay. All I know is, like, he did it to impress some girl. Is that true?
No. So what happened was, this is what the book says in the first 3 pages, is that he was a huge Beatles fan, and they broke up, and he hated the fact that John Lennon was making music that wasn't with the Beatles. Like, he was making singles and stuff like that, and he felt quote-unquote betrayed because he was a Psycho fan that he wasn't making music with the Beatles. So he said, all right, you're not going to make music with my boys anymore? I'm going to go pop a cap in your ass. And he went to UK and killed our beloved John Lennon.
Dude, that's insane.
So, long story short, if I'm a well-rounded person, happy with my job, and make a decent living, that's all I want.
So a lot of people say that, like, they want to like what they do, like, you know what I mean, for their job. Like, is there anything that you can see yourself doing consistently that, like, keeps you happy, like, specifically?
Specifically?
Yeah.
Learning something new every day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what I do for work. I'm such a like, I want to know everything kind of thing. I want to know a little bit about a lot. And I don't need to be an expert in everything, nor do I want to be an expert in everything. But if I know a little bit about a lot, I'm a happy person.
You want to consistently improve on everything, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people who have, like mental issues, like anxiety, depression, I think if they focus on activities that you can, like, progress upon consistently, and you have that in your life every single day, that helps so much, dude. I know for sure if, like, I know it's, like, cliche, but, like, if I didn't have the gym during, like, quarantine, when I couldn't, like, socialize with anybody, I for sure would have been depressed.
Oh, absolutely,
like, it helps me so much.
It makes me so happy to hear you say that, because I hear it all the time now about kids who are going through mental struggles. You know, everyone's got something, but there are ways to deal with that don't involve drugs.
Yeah.
Like, you know, antidepressants, stuff like that. Like, there are ways to deal with that. Diet is fucking huge. Mm-hmm. The way you eat controls everything about your life.
Yeah, I agree.
And people don't understand that. Mm-hmm. I mean, I am not saying I eat well, because I don't. I think late night Burke is the death of me. But
that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that flatbread pizza
and like a pound of pasta.
Yeah, that was bad.
Have you guys ever seen?
Dude, the poop after that though. Holy cow! Oh my goodness. Island of Hawaii. But anyway, diet is huge. Yeah. It's absolutely huge. Exercising, being outside. Dude, we are Homo sapiens.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Homo sapiens.
We be Homo sapiens.
We be Homo sapiens.
We are not meant to be inside the amount that we are in the 21st, 22nd century.
Yeah.
We are. You want to say something?
No.
Oh, you went. Anyway.
Just breathing. Just breathing.
You know, things Homo sapiens do.
Right.
Yeah, they breathe.
We have to go back to our roots, and I know that's probably a hippie thing to say, and people are like, oh, you know, fuck that, I want to play Minecraft. Like, no, like, go outside for a little bit. I'm not saying you got to go run a mile, or you got to go hike the tallest mountain, or you got to go catch a bird or something, like go hunting. I'm saying you'd, like, just go outside and walk around. Even if you're in a city, just go walk around a couple blocks. Get some fresh air. The whole, you know, stop and smell the roses thing, it's not just a cliche. It means a lot. Like, life moves by fucking quick, and I'm sure everyone at this table could attest to that.
Yes.
That I went to sleep a high school junior, and I woke up a fucking college junior.
Yeah. Dude, I went home this weekend, and I instantly felt so much older. Like, I went home, and my youngest brother, who I feel like was just born, like, he's going to high school next year. My other younger brother is in college with me, and he's a freshman. And I don't know, I feel so old. And I don't feel like I've changed, like, that much.
Do you, like, so having a younger brother, I'm an only child, so I wouldn't know this, but, like, having a younger brother that's in high school, do you, like, is he going to the same high school you went to?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I have a younger brother who's a freshman in college and then a 8th grader right now.
But he's going into high school.
Yeah.
So he will be going to the same high school as you. Do you, like, relive your high school years through him? Kind of.
Will I?
Just be like, when you have to go to his events that are at the high school, just, like, relive shit that you did at the high school. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've already had things, it was tough through COVID because the last half of my senior year got cut off. So when my brother had his senior year, the year after me, he was having, like, all his senior events, like, at the end of the year, like, they went on all, like, class trips and stuff.
Yep.
And stuff that I didn't get to do, so that was, like, kind of reliving through him. But besides that, I mean, if he plays football, like, I'm going to love going to his football games.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
The only reason I say that is because I have a friend, and she has 5 younger siblings.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not, like, close to her. Like, they are all, I think it's, like, 4 years younger than her or something like that. So she's my age. She's a junior in college. And she's like, it feels like I never left high school. Because she's constantly going back to the same school. Because she's got fucking 5 siblings that are doing the same things she did. But, like, and they're spread out, you know, like 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. And then I think a year or something like that, or a couple months. And so she's, like, going back and back and back to all these different events. I think one of her younger siblings is in the theater, so she's constantly going back to watch their plays and stuff.
Right.
She's like, I feel like I never left.
It's not a bad thing. I mean, it can only last so long.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just think it's funny.
Did you guys like high school? Yes, in a yes or no answer. Like, would you?
Yes or no answer?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah. I feel like I liked high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a good high school career. You know, from freshman year up until senior year, I felt like I tried to involve myself in different clubs and activities. I went to all the sporting events, stuff like that. So I feel like that's the biggest thing. If I had to give advice to anyone going into, you know, whether it be high school, college, anything, just get yourself involved in things, because that definitely improves the experience, and you know, it helps you meet friends, and you know, it's fun. Long story short, it's a good time. Like, I was in the drama club in high school. I did the building crew, and then I acted after that. So just immersing yourself in different things would be my recommendation. I feel like because I did that, I enjoyed high school a lot more.
You acted, like, in theater? Like, did you do theater?
Yep.
No way.
Yeah, man.
What plays did you do?
My first play was a show called You Can't Take It With You. My character was Ed Carmichael. I was the, like, weird uncle that played the xylophone.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I stood in the back and I pretended to play the xylophone. They had a recording play over me just, like, banging on the xylophone like a moron. And then the next show was Footloose.
Were you Kevin Bacon?
I was not Kevin Bacon, unfortunately. I was Kevin Bacon's arch nemesis. I was Chuck Cranston.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Hey, that's an important role.
I got to be the villain of the story. Yeah. Every story needs a good villain.
Yeah.
And then the last show I did was called Our Town, which is kind of like a show in 3 acts. It's like kind of the beginning of finding someone, the beginning of love, then into marriage, and then life after marriage into death and stuff like that. So it was really cool. I got to be the lead in that show. George Gibbs. So that was a lot of fun as well.
That's fucking
Have you ever
deep.
thought about, like, acting?
Yeah, I definitely thought about it more when I was in high school, because outside of high school, in my town, Stoneham, Mass, there's a regional theater too, formerly Stoneham Theater. It's now the Greater Boston Stage Company. And I had a lot of friends that were in there. They have like a youth theater program that my friends did through like middle school and then into high school, and I saw a lot of their shows, and I definitely thought about maybe joining, but I started kind of late in terms of high school and acting, and by the time that the summer program stuff came around, I was already working, so I didn't have a ton of time. But it's always something that I'll keep in the back of my mind, and I always say if the right opportunity comes up, I may try it again, but for right now I'm kind of just focused on school in general, not too worried about getting back on the stage.
That's cool. Cool, bro.
My answer's fucking no, dude.
No?
I feel like
really?
You didn't like it at all.
No. Well, so let me explain. I feel like it's completely my fault. Like 100%.
That's what you make of it.
I was lame as fuck.
Okay.
Like, let's be honest. I don't know. I never went to like any events. Like, I didn't fucking do sports. Yeah. I didn't do, like, anything. And I feel like I had more fun out of school because, like, there was, like, a intramural floor hockey league, like, in the town over, and I did that. That shit was fun as fuck. I did stuff, like, outside of school, but, like, my high school experience was kind of okay in terms of, like, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I didn't do much. Like, I did ski club 1 year with my friends, but I would go outside of school, like normally, because like I have passes to places, so it's like I never did it in school or anything. Like I feel like my life was very separate from high school, and it's like, but it's my fault because in retrospect, I should have done a lot more. Like I was gonna do wrestling senior year, should have fucking did that. That team was stacked with a bunch of good guys. It would have been fucking hilarious. Like all those kids were crackheads basically, and like they would fucking toss me around. Like this one kid, he would have fucking threw me across the room, but it would have been so much fun just because like they're such good guys. Yeah. And like I don't know why I didn't do it. I don't know. It was just like snowboarding. Yeah. Like I should just fucking did it. I don't know.
I mean I have that too. I think everyone has that where you go through 4 years and you can only do so much. In reality, like people think they can do a lot more than you actually can.
Like, I didn't think that's my
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, everyone has regrets about what they did and didn't do in high school. Trust me, I have them. I definitely have a love-hate relationship with high school. That's why, like, yes or no is hard for me. Because, like,
you're on the in-between.
Because there are times where it's like, oh, give me a button, I'd go back in a second, Back to the Future style, of course.
Agreed.
But also, no. Like, I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I'm in college. I grew from experiences that happened in high school and even my first 2 years of college. And I'm happy who I am now, where I am now, and what I'm moving towards. But, yeah, I fucking loved high school. I loved all the people I went to school with. Like, I look back on it, and I think, my God, when I was going through it, I fucking hated it. Like, I didn't want to be there waiting for 3 o'clock every day so I can get the fuck home.
3 o'clock?
Yeah, 2:30. What, you didn't?
Got out at 1:50.
What? Why?
We got out at like 2:30.
Yeah, we got
really?
around 2:30. Yeah.
What time did you guys get in?
Were you guys got dropped off at school, kind of school?
Huh? No, we had school. We had fucking school buses.
No, we were dropped off school. We have no buses.
You had no buses?
Nope.
What the?
I never rode a school bus in my life.
Are you serious?
I didn't until my sophomore year of high
100%
school.
serious. No buses in town.
Yep. Trust me, that was a shock. My first bus ride.
Really?
That was like, holy shit! This is what goes on in these things.
We would take them for like field trips and stuff, but in terms of getting to school, we would have either your parents drop you off or you just walk.
Yeah.
So what time did like school start? Like when it was like
7:50.
Ding, go to class. 7:50.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
7:30 was first bell, 7:50 was second bell. Why? How the fuck do I remember this shit?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know how the fuck. I can tell you.
7:15 was like get to class for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were in earlier.
Yeah, we were early.
We had like 11:45 lunch. I'm just gonna go off now. 12:30 was second block lunch, and then like. First class started at like 1:05 afterwards or something like that.
Yeah. That's
I
so
think
late.
our schedule was very similar. I don't remember the exacts in terms of time, but that sounds
I don't know why the
about right.
fuck I remember this stuff. But
You guys like reliving it. Like, just going off.
This is what I think about.
He's going through the
He's going what time was my lunch sophomore year? Like
he's like that SpongeBob episode where they're going through the filing cabinets.
Do you guys have Bosco sticks at your schools?
What's that?
What?
Oh my God! You didn't have Bosco sticks. They are breadsticks with mozzarella on the inside.
Yeah.
My God! Those things were crack cocaine.
I didn't know that.
I think we just called them like cheese sticks.
Yeah,
that's what we called cheese sticks. Well, they came. The company was Bosco.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we didn't fucking know the company was.
And so we called them Bosco sticks. They are so fucking good. And funny story, you guys probably had these too, but the fucking gigantic chocolate chip cookies.
What?
They were undercooked. Every time you got them, they were undercooked.
Giant
fucking chocolate chip cookies.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so
our dessert selection was lacking.
They were amazing, but they were like this big, and they were like chocolate chip cookie pies essentially. Yeah, okay. But they were never cooked right. Never. They were always undercooked. So you were basically just eating fucking mushy. Yeah, like cookie batter.
Oh,
it's essentially what you were eating.
Okay.
And one day,
salmonella.
One day,
yes,
we had a what do you call them? But like health and safety officer come to our school, and they fucking banned them from our school.
No way.
Because the FDA was like, "The fuck are you feeding these kids? Like, what's going on?
These aren't cooked."
Yeah. But it was after 2 years of them. So like, at least I was there for 2 years, freshman, sophomore year, of them giving them to us, and then they take that shit away. I saw people scratching in the hallways and shit like that. You can't take the crack cocaine away from us.
Crack cocaine, dude.
I think we got a long way to go with school lunches, dude.
I think so.
Everything's so fried. Like we were talking about nutrition earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
I would say my high school experience was very similar to yours, though. Like, I grew so much throughout the 4 years. Like, freshman, sophomore year, I was super, super insecure about, like, my height, and I had, like, really bad acne, too. So I was just trying to, like, fit in with everybody else. Did you take Accutane?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Hate that shit.
I needed it, though. It was the only
me too.
thing. It was the only thing that helped me.
Did you get the dry lips?
Yeah.
Couldn't fucking smile.
Yeah.
I felt like the Joker for 6 months because I was, like, trying to keep everything down because I would smile. I got high cheekbones, so I would smile. My entire face would crack like a Pringle, and then it would just start fucking bleeding. It was like I had Ebola.
Dude, literally,
it was
though,
ridiculous.
Like nothing else would work, so I needed to take. I took like a 2 or 3 cycles.
Can I just say, fuck Proactive?
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Don't work.
I had the Proactive. It does nothing.
No
it
way.
does nothing. Adam Levine's a fucking liar. It does nothing.
I think you do need...
It just burns your skin.
You definitely do need some kind of, like, skin routine so that you don't get acne. Like, even now, I notice, like, if I go to the gym and I don't wash my face right after, like, I'll still get really bad acne. But
yeah, the only thing Accutane does, and my dermatologist talked to me about it, and first off, I will say on record, the drinking on Accutane thing is a myth. I've talked to my dermatologist about it.
We are not doctors.
We are not doctors. If you're getting if you're getting medical advice from us, there's an issue. But I'm just saying.
In your experience.
In my experience, I talked to my dermatologist and I said, quote and unquote, I was told to not drink on this because it would do this, this, and this. And it's different for genders too. I should put that out there. Women don't drink.
Don't do anything on that.
No.
The side effects for women are bad.
They're bad. If you're on Accutane, that's all you should fucking be on.
Yeah.
But I'm talking for the male gender, biological male. You can have a few drinks.
Episode 3 canceled.
Cancel. Because I said biological male.
You said male. Cancel him. He said male.
You can have like 3 drinks on it. You can't it's not like you can't have anything on it.
We're also not doctors, so we're just. Don't listen to anything that we have to say.
Please,
I got this information from a doctor. So
please talk to your doctor before you use alcohol and Accutane.
Consult with your dermatologist, please.
Read the fucking box before you take the pill. It comes with an instruction booklet. Read it.
All right, Pat. What are your deepest life aspirations?
That was all me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It's gonna be a long podcast.
It's gonna be a long podcast.
What do you want out of this life?
I feel like Sean honestly kind of hit the nail on the head in terms of what I want as well. Just, being happy with myself and my situation, financially stable, and just liking what I do and who I am. That's the biggest thing for me. Finding a job that I enjoy. You don't, waking up, pissed off that you got to go to work. And then, being able to come home and, still be happy there, be in a nice living situation. And, just overall happiness. That's what I'm looking for, and I try to even do that now. Just be a positive thinker and do what makes me happy.
That's cool, man. Is there anything that you can see yourself doing in the future?
I don't know. I honestly should start thinking about it more, to be honest with you, since I'm now a junior in college. But I'm a marketing major, so kind of looking in that field. I've always been more into, the creative side of marketing rather than, the kind of analytical, statistical type area. When I think of what marketing is, I think of, let me figure out a plan and a creative way to sell this product or to get people to know this product, rather than let me find a graph and let me chart out these numbers to figure out the best, area to sell them in and stuff like that. So for me, being creative in that field would be ideal.
That's cool. I definitely think like creativeness is like a characteristic that you need to have.
Absolutely.
Like if you're gonna do something consistently, because if you just do the same shit every single day, like I could never.
Absolutely. You got to do different stuff. You can't do the same thing every single day. It just gets old. And I'm definitely a creature of habit, so I'm definitely trying to change that as well. Just kind of get out of my comfort zone and try new things rather than doing the same thing every day, eating the same thing, going the same place, watching the same thing, stuff like that. So definitely getting out of my comfort zone and trying new things is something I'm working on now and hopefully can continue to work on throughout my whole life.
Cool, man.
Well, I commend you for that because that is tough.
It is tough.
It's absolutely hard to get out of your comfort zone and do things that you don't think you're good at, or do things that you don't know anything about.
That's what it's all about, though.
But that's right. I was just gonna say that's essential. You have to do stuff like that.
That's how you grow.
Yeah,
makes you better.
You just got to give yourself the push. No one else is gonna push you along. You just got to do it yourself. Yeah. Say, I need to do this for me.
Right.
Got to be a little selfish with that.
Yep.
What's up, guys? Editing the podcast right now. It looks like we have about half an hour of footage that got cut off. So if you want to watch the full episode, go watch it on Spotify. Fair warning, next part of the podcast, we talk about Netflix shows and different movies, and we do spoil the new Venom movie. So anybody planning on watching that, I would not recommend watching the second part of the podcast. And with that being said, please enjoy the rest of episode number 3. But, yeah, I just kind of watch whatever's popular. Have you guys seen You? It's like number 1 on Netflix.
Yeah, so I watched the first season of that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Halfway through.
Halfway through the first season or the new season? Because I watched the first season. I didn't watch the new season.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I'm halfway through the first season.
Okay.
But I'm pretty.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It was a little creepy, but I thought it was good.
Do be kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Haven't watched it.
Isn't the chick that's in it is like really hot?
Yeah, she's dying.
Yeah, she's.
Dying.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I think my sister's watched that. She's into all the Netflix shows. If there's a show that's popular on Netflix, she's probably seen it.
Really?
Riverdale?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You a big Riverdale guy? No way.
Camila Mendes, baby. Oh.
I would never have guessed that.
Lily Reinhart. Oh.
How do you feel about that show as like
Riverdale?
In total, how do you feel about it?
Terrible plot. Terrible
Thank
dialogue.
God. Okay,
terrible acting.
Jeez. Yeah, I couldn't get over the acting. I could just couldn't
the acting's very bad.
It's just a fucking train wreck. That's the only reason it's engaging.
Okay. It's a train wreck.
Yeah.
But the people that are on the show are fucking beautiful.
Yeah, even the guys are fucking handsome as
fuck.
Yeah,
doesn't matter the gender. They are fucking beautiful.
They're like,
casting was on point.
Yeah, they're like, let's get the most
shout out to the casting director. They did good. Yeah, it's a handsome man.
Like some Outer Banks acting.
Outer Banks too. Outer Banks has better acting.
I love Outer Banks.
I love Outer Banks.
The acting's not great.
I bought a boat because of Outer Banks.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yep. Dropped $1,300 a boat because of Outer Banks.
Let's go.
Do you still have the boat?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What kind of boat?
1951 Lyman wood boat.
We taking it out? When we taking it out?
Hell yeah. It's not ready to get put in water yet. We're still working on it, but hell yeah. Come summertime.
Yeah.
Sick.
We're gonna be whipping the boat.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
Hell yeah. And my left hand's free, but the right stay gripped.
I like the first season better than the second season.
Dude, they were both so good.
Come on, man.
Hold on. I didn't finish.
The boat explodes.
I didn't finish the second season yet.
Oh, well, I might have just ruined it for you.
It doesn't matter. I'm like halfway through it. I just never ended up finishing it.
All right, so now I know what we're doing tonight, first off. But
we gotta finish Harry Potter, man.
Which Harry Potter you guys watching?
We just watched Goblet of Fire.
I think we're on my favorite one.
Yeah, we're on to the Order of the Phoenix.
Goblet of Fire is like the competition one?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Robert Pattinson in there.
Yep. It was a pretty good one.
Vengeance. Yeah. I'm excited for that Batman movie to come out.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson's Batman. I'm excited for that.
You think it's gonna be good?
I think it's gonna be fantastic.
What's up with there's like 1,000 Batman movies.
No, this one's supposed to be. They've been working on this one for a while.
Yeah, they've been working on this one for a long time. There's a lot of references to the Dark Knight trilogy in this movie.
Okay.
There's so many Batman movies, especially recently, but there's also so many Batman storylines in the comics. So they can make so many different stories. It's all in their own different universe. I've heard this one, the Robert Pattinson version, it's going to be more of like a crime drama.
Yep.
Batman is more of like a detective type rather than a straight superhero, which I think is going to be really cool. Yeah. So I'm definitely I'm definitely excited for the movie as well.
Yeah. You ever watch the show Gotham?
I haven't.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
And Batman's like not even in it.
Yes. Yeah, it's more focused on like the villains. Like I know the Joker plays a big part.
Yeah, the Riddler. It's focused on the villains, but it's also focused on Jim Gordon.
Okay. That makes sense.
Jim Gordon? Jeff Gordon? Jim Gordon.
Jeff Gordon, the NASCAR driver?
Jim Gordon.
Another left turn.
What's his name? Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon.
Yes, okay.
Another left
Commish.
Commish. The Commish. Oh, Heath Ledger clapping when he gets the promotion.
Heath Ledger, man. R.I.P.
Dude, R.I.P. that guy.
I love Heath Ledger.
Such a good actor.
So, have you guys seen The Patriot?
Yes.
No.
One of my favorite movies, A Knight's Tale with him. Another one of my favorite movies.
Yep.
Dude, he was such a good actor.
Great actor. Joaquin Phoenix did a great job playing Joker. Don't get me wrong.
He did.
I love that whole thing of like the storyline of Arthur Fleck and the Joker and all that kind of stuff. I love it. But no one in the history and future of cinematography will play the Joker character better than Heath did.
Agreed.
He was so good. You thought he was the Joker.
Yeah.
Like in real life. Like it was like, oh, Heath Ledger's the Joker.
Yeah.
Not a character.
Got the supporting actor win at the Oscars, and rightfully so.
Yep, absolutely.
Definitely award winning.
Didn't Joaquin win one for his
He did, yeah. He got it for lead.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, he did a fantastic job. I watched that movie like 10 times because I love it.
I wish that there was a like an actual Batman movie within like the Joaquin Phoenix like universe. Yeah. I feel like that. I don't think they're gonna do that.
I don't think they're going to, but I would love to see Robert Pattinson and Joaquin Phoenix duke it out.
That'd be so sick.
I would love to see
That'd
that.
Be sick.
Yeah, I think the Joker standalone movie is kind of be its own little thing.
Yeah.
I really like.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna tie it in with any type of larger universe, which is fine. I feel like the way they filmed that movie and being more, I don't know, for lack of a better word, cinematic than your normal. Everyday, Marvel film or DC film. I don't know how well it would fit in a larger universe.
No.
I think it would be sick.
It would be cool. I'd love to see him, working with other actors and of that caliber and different characters. But for what it is, I'm very fine with it just being a little standalone project.
The two Toms, Tom Hardy, Tom Holland, are going to be Spider-Man Venom. That's crazy.
Oh wait, are they? Like they're going to be in like a movie together? I haven't seen the new Venom.
Oh,
are you fucking spoiled it?
Spoiled
God damn it.
Oh,
no, it's fine. It's fine.
I apologize to everyone.
Spoiler alert. We're going to have to put that. Spoiler alert.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Is it that during the movie? That's not an end credit scene, is it?
You're going to make me say more? Come on.
No. I'm just...
And on that note...
It's only fitting. I mean, Tom Holland pretty much ruins all the MCU spoilers anyways on all his interviews. So
that's just a gag now.
I'm talking about him and I spoil it. It makes sense.
That happens during the movie? Just say...
I don't want to say
I watched the end credit scene, so I don't remember anything happening.
You watched the end credit?
Yeah.
Did you not watch the TV?
Oh, yeah.
The reason I feel bad for spoiling now is because a friend of mine, we're going up to Endgame, and she hadn't seen any of the MCU movies. She started watching them in chronological order from the first like Iron Man.
And she went to go see Endgame?
And no, leading up to Endgame, like 2 weeks into it, she's watched like a Marvel movie every.
Oh, okay.
And then I got I wasn't in a good place at the time, obviously, and I mentioned, she died like Tony Stark, and like 3 days before we went to go see the movie.
No.
She hadn't seen the movie yet, and we went opening night, and she hadn't seen the movie yet. She goes, Tony Stark dies? And I was like, no. No.
You're an
So,
asshole.
yeah, but I felt bad. I don't like spoiling.
Executive
I had Infinity War and Endgame spoil for me. Infinity War I kind of spoiled for myself. I was on YouTube watching Spider-Man videos. Like I do.
How was Infinity War spoiler? I feel like nothing happened to spoil.
Well, I was looking.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Have you guys
He's
seen?
been saying it for the
Yes.
Yeah. So in Infinity War, at the end, when Spider-Man vanishes, he gets snapped and turns into dust. I was yes, that too. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I saw that.
That made me cry.
I saw that meme a lot, and I'm like, that's definitely got to be a spoiler. But anyway, I was on YouTube watching Spider-Man videos, and in the search bar, I type in Spider-Man, and one of the first results is Spider-Man dies. Infinity War.
Oh no!
I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah,
exactly. And then Endgame, I had spoiled for me by LaShawn McCoy, NFL running back.
Really?
What?
Yeah, literally.
I remember that he put it on Twitter.
Literally, like 4 hours after the movie comes out, he tweets, "R.I.P. my dog Tony Stark."
Oh. No.
On the day of release.
What?
On the day of release,
That Friday, like that morning.
Yeah.
At like 8:30.
It was like he went to like an afternoon screening, got out, and just decided to spoil it for everyone. So that was tough.
Have fun in retirement, you prick.
All right, Endgame opinions. How do you feel about Endgame?
I loved it, man.
It was good.
It was a good way to wrap.
Avengers.
You don't think it was overhyped?
Oh, absolutely, but every movie is.
But I don't think it lived up to it.
You don't think so?
No, considering how much hype there was, I was
I think Infinity War was better.
I agree. Unpopular opinion.
Cap.
What?
Infinity
Don't
War
say cap in
was
this
better.
room. That is not cap.
I feel like it's an unpopular opinion.
That is
kind of
such
unpopular
a
opinion. Infinity War
It's
was
so
better.
good. The suspense makes you want to fucking die. It's like, oh my god, how are they gonna fix this? And it's like
the whole movie is the same thing.
What are you talking about?
It's like, okay, so for the record, the MCU movies pretty much have the same plot throughout the entire thing, which is something's wrong, we figure out how to fix it. There's a big battle, there's a big boss battle, we all go home happy.
Isn't that
that's just movies?
Movie?
That's just movies in general.
Story.
No, because there are some movies where they twist it and turn it and stuff like that.
And
Christopher Nolan movies, they go back in time and forward in time and that kind of stuff.
He's an anomaly. he's his own person.
I'm just saying, Martin Scorsese said it's not movies, it's just sticking people in tight suits.
He's also a grouchy old man, so I don't care what he says.
That's a very good point. But anyway, I'm not bashing the Marvel movies at all.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I feel like Infinity War and Endgame, it was two different. They should have made it more like a part 1, part 2 thing. It wasn't a part 1, part 2 thing. There was a big boss battle and a big boss battle in both the movies.
Originally,
so
Endgame was supposed to be Infinity War Part 2. That was the original name for it.
No, I know, but it wasn't a part 2. It was another movie because it was
But it picks up right after Infinity War.
Yeah, the only cliffhanger was the snap and 50% of people died. That's an ending in my mind.
That was such a good
Yeah, but you
gotta come
back to the next one to see if they come.
He killed 50 people.
But it's
that's a bow.
Okay, what happens after that?
50%, whatever.
Kill 50 people.
Whatever.
50 people, yeah, just 50 people.
Fucking nerd.
I know that. I literally waited till after Endgame to watch either of the movies. I didn't even see Infinity War or Endgame till a year after both of them or Endgame came out.
Did you avoid any spoilers?
Oh no, I
knew exactly what happened.
No, I didn't know exactly what happened. Those spoilers, but I never because I'm pretty sure I knew Tony died and then but I don't know the storyline. I never watched the movies, but it was funny.
Yeah. Well, fellas, Pat Kenny, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thank you for having me again. This was awesome.
Loved having you. This was awesome. We'll be doing this every week, so stay tuned and have a good night, everybody.